Born on November 12, 1967, in Brooklyn, New York, Michael Lee Moorer was destined to carve his name into the annals of boxing greatness. His career spanned 2 decades, 1988 to 2008, and he wasn't just any boxer. Moorer became a force that changed the game in 2 weight classes, winning world titles not once, but 4 times. From the very beginning, Moorer made it clear he was a rising star. A fearless southpaw with dynamite in his fists, he stormed into the professional ring in 1988, racking up 22 consecutive knockouts in his first 22 fights, a rare feat that struck fear into his opponents. By the age of 21, he was already crowned the WBO Light Heavyweight champion, successfully defending his title a staggering 9 times. But he wasn't content to just reign in one division. In 1991, with eyes set on a bigger challenge, he moved up to the heavyweight division, a weight class known for its brutal power and titans of the sport. He didn't back down. In 1992, he captured the WBO Heavyweight title in a thrilling fight against Bert Cooper, winning via TKO in the 5th round. His victory sent shockwaves through the boxing world, but the story didn't end there. Then came his defining moment. In 1994, he stepped into the ring against the legendary Evander Holyfield for the unified WBA, IBF, and lineal heavyweight titles. Against all odds, Moorer outboxed Holyfield and etched his name in history as the first southpaw ever to win the lineal heavyweight championship, a title he holds alongside Oleksandr Usyk today. Moorer also made history as the only light heavyweight world champion to claim the heavyweight crown multiple times, securing the IBF title again in 1996. His achievements put him in an elite group of fighters, joining the likes of Roy Jones Jr., Michael Spinks, and James Toney as one of only 4 men in the last century to win world titles in both light heavyweight and heavyweight divisions. At the peak of his career, Michael Moorer stood an imposing 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighed around 222 pounds, making him a formidable presence in the heavyweight division. His unique southpaw stance, coupled with his physical power, made him a force to be reckoned with in the ring. Beyond his success in the ring, Moorer's estimated net worth of $5 to $6 million as of June 2022 reflects the rewards of his storied career. About personal life. Behind the fierce southpaw that dominated the boxing ring, Michael Moorer's personal life has been a complex blend of struggles, redemption, and family devotion. While his career shone with championship titles and legendary victories, his journey outside the ring was marked by both turbulence and growth. In 1989, at the height of his rise as a light heavyweight knockout artist, Moorer found himself in trouble. He was arrested after being involved in a brawl in Charleroi, Pennsylvania, a moment that hinted at the inner battles he was facing. Just 2 years later, after a hard-earned victory against Alex Stewart, Moorer's personal demons resurfaced. In 1991, he was arrested again, this time for assaulting a police officer during an alcohol-fueled altercation. The incident left the officer with a broken jaw, and Moorer found himself at a crossroads. He was placed on probation and managed to settle the case out of court, but it was a wake-up call. Despite these darker chapters, Moorer's life took a turn for the better as he focused on his family and personal growth. He married Bobby Moorer, and together they built a family that became his rock. Their son, Michael Moorer Jr., was the pride of their household, but Moorer's family extended beyond that. He also has 3 other children, each one a significant part of his world. Away from the ring and the public eye, Moorer's softer side has always been his love for children and giving back to the community. Deeply influenced by the guidance he received from his grandfather during his formative years, Moorer dedicated time and effort to helping young people. Whether through mentorship or charity, he used his experiences to inspire and support the next generation, hoping to guide them away from the pitfalls he faced. About professional career. Michael Moorer's boxing career is more than just about winning titles. It's a testament to resilience, reinvention, and the relentless drive of a fighter who climbed to the top not once, but twice. Born in a small town in Pennsylvania, Moorer rose to prominence as a knockout artist and a fighter who refused to back down, even when facing the toughest of challenges. After moving to Detroit to train under the legendary Emanuel Stewart at the Kronk gym, his natural talent flourished. In 1986, as an amateur, he won the national championship in the light middleweight division. His ability to outbox seasoned professionals hinted at the great things to come. When he turned pro in 1988, Moorer quickly made his mark, racking up 11 knockouts in his first year and capturing the newly established WBO Light Heavyweight title. He defended the belt 9 times, solidifying his reputation as a fearsome puncher. By 1991, Moorer sought a bigger challenge and moved up to the heavyweight division. In 1992, his first major test came against Bert Cooper in a brutal fight for the WBO Heavyweight title. Both fighters were knocked down, but Moorer emerged victorious with a 5th-round TKO, signaling his arrival in the heavyweight division. 2 years later, in 1994, Moorer faced one of the biggest challenges of his career, a showdown with Evander Holyfield for the WBA, IBF, and lineal heavyweight titles. Despite being knocked down early in the fight, he fought back and earned a majority decision victory, becoming the first Southpaw to win the heavyweight crown. His reign at the top, however, was short-lived. Later that year, he defended his titles against the 45-year-old George Foreman. For 9 rounds, Moorer outboxed the aging veteran, leading comfortably on all scorecards. But in a shocking turn of events, Foreman unleashed a devastating right hand in the 10th round, knocking Moorer out and becoming the oldest heavyweight champion in history. The defeat ended Moorer's undefeated streak and stripped him of his titles. Despite the crushing loss, he didn't stay down for long. In 1996, he reclaimed the IBF heavyweight title after a hard-fought victory over Axel Schultz in Berlin. He followed this with a knockout victory over Francois Botha in the final round of their bout, cementing his reputation as a relentless finisher. However, tensions with his longtime trainer Teddy Atlas led to a split, and Moorer soon began working with renowned trainer Freddie Roach. In 1997, Moorer faced Holyfield once again in a unification bout. This time, he was outmatched, being knocked down 5 times before the fight was stopped in the 8th round. The loss cost him his IBF title and seemed to signal the end of his days among the heavyweight elite. After a brief retirement, Moorer returned to the ring in 2002, though his comeback was marred by personal struggles, including heavy drinking and issues with his weight. Despite these challenges, he continued to fight and recorded notable knockouts, including one against former cruiserweight champion Vasily Jirov. His final professional fight took place in 2008 when he knocked out Shelby Gross, officially bringing an end to a remarkable career. Throughout his time in the ring, Moorer continually reinvented himself, overcoming adversity and rising again after every setback. His legacy. Moorer's legacy in boxing is defined by both his historic achievements and his unwavering resilience. As the first Southpaw to capture the heavyweight title, his 1994 victory over Evander Holyfield remains a landmark moment in the sport. A 3-time world champion across 2 divisions, light heavyweight and heavyweight, Moorer's career was marked by his relentless determination to rebound from setbacks. Even after stunning losses, including his knockout by George Foreman, his ability to reclaim titles highlighted his skill and tenacity. Beyond the ring, Moorer's impact extended to mentoring young athletes and contributing to his community, showcasing his dedication to shaping the future of the sport. His legacy is not only etched in the annals of boxing history through his titles and victories, but also through his efforts to inspire and uplift others. Thanks for watching. For more thrilling boxing stories, check out our biography of Bernard Hopkins and other legendary fighters. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more knockout content. Stay tuned for more epic boxing tales.